I am in recovery. This will be year 5 for me in June.
I ended up losing my children due to an addiction that I had.
I had just had a baby and I started doing drugs again.
And I really struggled with the process of getting clean and getting, myself straight.
And I had already lost custody of 2 of my other kids, so I was like, you can't take him too, I ended up joining the program, and at first it was to kind of get them off of my back.
We know that perhaps your experience with the court system, with the Department of Social Services, all of the agencies that work with the court system has not been a positive one. But we're here to help you. We want to help you.
It is a voluntary program and it is 12 to 18 month long program.
Well, in this program, we focus more on treatment, where you're actually going to get the help that you need and the support that you need to move forward and progress.
It gives people the ability to change their situation and work towards achieving goals that they have that they might not have been able to do on their own. The first phase is mainly IOP, meetings with your case manager, with your therapist, med appointments.
In the beginning of the program, it was hard, adjusting to everything, having to, come once a week to drug screen, come to court once a week, so it was a lot.
If you decide to do this and apply yourself, you have a chance at long-term sobriety and getting your kids back.
It is not a punitive program, it's a supportive program. It's a program that's designed to give you opportunities to succeed, to get better.
They helped us get the deposit, they helped us with the rent, they helped pay a light bill that I needed to pay to be able to get lights turned back on in my name.
Transportation is an issue, so we rely on our community supports to help us, assist us with that. With transporting back and forth to meetings, treatment, medical appointments.
DSS is really supportive. And when I finally started realizing that, they weren't out to get me and they were there to make sure me and my kids were safe, that's when I started doing what I was supposed to do.
I am able to talk from experience with my substance use, with my experience in the court system, with my experience with fighting for my child back. And I'm able to offer advice. I'm able to offer support from that standpoint.
The peer recovery aspect is very, very important because that is who has been through what a lot of our clients have been through. I could talk all I want about you should do this, but I've never been in that spot.
I had a peer that I really looked up to in the program, and I was like, I want to do what she does.
It's one thing for you to hear about the experience from the judge or from members of the treatment team, but it's quite another thing to hear from someone who has been sitting where you are, who has literally been what you've been through, and they've come through the other side of it.
They can really open up to me about things that they might be scared to open up to anyone else.
And I wanted to be a person that could provide that support that I didn't have for other people, which is kind of why I became peer support.
It feels good to be able to give back and try to help people through their journeys.
Graduation is probably my favorite thing about the treatment docket, and it's different for different people.
We always do balloons and just all kinds of fun stuff in the courtroom.
And then it's just really, really great to just see the success that they've had in the program, and it's very festive, and there's crying, and there's tears, and there's laughter. There's cake.
It definitely doesn't look like the typical courtroom.
I had my sister there, my best friend.
People from church and things like that, and it was really good to hear that all of the positive things that everybody that had been watching me saw over the time, from the beginning to the end, and it just makes you feel good that you've succeeded.